Hello guys, this is Hercules of Athens here, and today I'm going to be doing my Qliphort deck profile. This is from my duel with Maxxflame against his E-Hero deck, and quite frankly, that went horribly wrong. It really, I'll see if I can show you guys a duel where this has like full potential, but really I've had quite a few better duels than that one, because, I don't know. One thing I'll give Maxxflame is that he's really good with heroes. But um, anyway, but I mean, this deck is still pretty solid. I'll just figure out how to tweak it. But this is what it is for now. Um, I'm really trying out the ancient gear golem in Qliphort, because Qliphorts have a huge engine revolving around tribute summoning. And so I thought about what else I could add into it just to add a little bit of flavor to it. And so I thought about Ancient Gear Golem, because when I was first starting out in the game, like about a year ago, and I saw that Ancient Gear structure deck, and I learned about the Ancient Gears, I thought it was really good, because I hated battle traps like Mirror Force, Magical Cylinder, stuff like that. I just couldn't, and to this day, I don't like facing them. Like I don't like battle traps, period. But Ancient Gear Golem, he basically is the ace monster of that deck, and he can't be special summoned, but that's not a problem. If he attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent, and if he attacks, your opponent can't activate spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step, meaning it's basically immune to stuff like Mirror Force, or even if like your opponent was trying to save on trying to wait until the last second to activate a threatening roar or a mirror or fiendish chain or something like that. Basically, they can't do it once he attacks. So it's a really solid card. I like it, and so I thought it could really do some work in the Qliphort engine. So I tested out at 3, and I think it's okay. I just need to figure out how to make it a little bit more, how to incorporate a little bit more speed into the deck, and just figure out some things from there. But aside from that, this is a pretty standard Qliphort deck. I run 2 Qliphort Monolith. He's a massive draw engine, and he's, even if he gets destroyed, he doesn't have the effect that all the other Qliphort effect monsters have, where basically if he's special summoned or normal summoned without well, you can't normal summon him without tributing, but if he's special summoned, he doesn't go to 1800 attack, so he doesn't downgrade. So basically, you can Pindi summon him back as a 2400 beater, and then just use him like that if he gets destroyed. So he's really solid in my opinion. Like him, he's good. I like 2. I see some people running 1, but I like 2. At least in this build. In my other build, I've been running 1 for quite a while, but I may up it to 2. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that guy. 2 Scout. If they ever bring back Scout to 3, run 3 Scout always, because always run the max. He's your main searcher. Really, he makes this deck so much better. Like if you didn't have Scout, this deck would probably have some struggles, but really is a good card. Basically, you pay 800 life points once per turn and add a Qui card from deck to hand, and that's any cards. You can add Sacrifice, Laser Qui, or any of the monsters, including this guy right here, which I'll get to in a second. But yeah, he's really good, and one thing to note is that they are both normal monsters, so they can be searched by Summoner's Art, which adds a level 5 or higher normal monster from deck to hand. Because remember, Pendulum monsters are treated as monsters in the main deck and in the hand. And on the field too, so yeah, that's just a good thing to note. So, on to Qliphort Towers. He's the massive boss monster. He requires 3 Qui tributes normal summon, and he can't be special summoned. If he's normal summoned or set, he's unaffected by spell or trap effects, and by activated effects from any monster whose original rank or level is lower than his current level, which is 10. All special summon monsters lose 500 attack and defense. and once per turn you can make your opponent send one monster from their hand or the side of the field to the graveyard. It's of their choice, but it's still just really good against certain matchups, because certain matchups where like they don't need stuff engraved, they don't want stuff engraved, so it really helps out a lot. It's a huge win condition of this deck, so I'll show you that in a replay in a little bit. But yeah, I've already explained Ancient Gear Golem. 2 Qliphort Stealth. He's one of the monsters you want to tribute summon. When he's tribute summoned, you can target a card in the field, bounce it back to hand. Really good. Helps clear the board a lot. And next, Qliphort Shell. When he's tribute summoned, he can attack twice and he inflicts piercing. And he's 28 attack, so he's really good, really solid. Love this guy. He probably makes a lot of my OTKs really good, and he's really one of the MVPs along with Stealth and Scout and Monolith. Next up, Qliphort Disc. When he's tribute summoned, you special summon 2 Qliphort monsters from the deck, but destroy them during the end phase. So it just sets up pendulum scales, pendulum plays, stuff like that. Qliphort Helix. When he's tributed, you can destroy a spell or trap card. Carrier. You can when he's tributed, you can return a monster from field to hand. And that's it for the Qliphort monsters. Next, I run 2 Effect Veiler. I kind of want to up it to 3, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to sacrifice for it. So right now I just run 2 in this build, but in my plain Qliphort build I run 3. So next up, Fusion Conscription. This is how I search Ancient Gear Golem. Reveal 1 fusion monster from your extra deck, add 1 of the materials from deck to hand, but you can't normal summon, set it, or activate its effect during that turn. So that's how I search using Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Just add Ancient Gear Golem from deck to hand, and then go from there. 3 Summoner's Art to search out Monolith and Scout, 3 MST, 1 Sacrifice, 2 Laser Quee. A lot of people don't run this card, but I do. It grants you another normal summon of a Quee monster during my main phase, so has good synergy with Ancient Gear Golem, so I really like it. 1 Bottomless, 3 T-Roar, and 3 Fiendish Chain, and that's it for the main deck. The extra deck, all you really need is the 1 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Then the rest is just Xyz, standard rank 4s, and I put in some rank 6s just to see the Photon Strike, the Utopia Beyond, and the Gauntlet Launcher, just on the off chance I might summon it, but probably not happening. Then side deck, these are just things I was testing out. Cephalopod against decks that rely on heavy graveyard. Majesty's Fiend. I used to run Majesty's Fiend instead of the Ancient Gear Golem, but after a while it was more of a Monarch engine, but after a while I got a little bit cloggy, but I probably sided in for stuff against like Burning Abyss and what else? Yosen, stuff like that. It's a really good card. I was testing out Ancient Gear Beast, but I'm not gonna run it. 2 Prohibition helps out. Climate Change. I'm not sure if I even need this card because it adds from Quee monsters from the extra deck to hand, but can only activate one per turn. It got a little bit cloggy because you're not always gonna have. A lot of times, the only one you want to get back is Scout. So sometimes when you don't have Scout in hand in the extra deck where you don't want it, and you draw into this, it can be a dead draw quickly. So that's that. And then Energy Absorbing Monolith. It's just it negates any effect. It's just a tech card against burn decks. It negates any effect that would inflict damage to me and makes me gain life points. And so it was just something I found when I typed in Monolith into search. So I thought, why not put in the side deck? So yeah, that's that. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day and enjoy the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.